Imagine ancient Athens, a city bathed in sunlight. The air is filled with the scent of olive trees and the distant sound of waves crashing against the shores of the Aegean Sea. The city is alive with the energy of its people, bustling through the streets, engaging in lively conversations, and trading goods from distant lands. The year is 400 BC. Athens stands as a beacon of civilization, a hub of culture and intellect. Its architecture is a testament to human ingenuity, with grand temples and statues that seem to touch the sky. The calendar marks the passage of time, but in Athens it feels as though time itself has paused to admire the city's splendor. Crowds throng the marketplace, their voices a vibrant hum. Merchants call out, advertising their wares, spices, pottery, textiles, and more. The marketplace is not just a place of commerce, but a social hub where ideas are exchanged as freely as goods. It's a melting pot of cultures, with traders from across the Mediterranean bringing their unique influences to the city. Above it all, on a rocky hilltop, stands the Parthenon. Its majestic columns rise against the brilliant blue sky, a symbol of the city's devotion to the gods and its pursuit of perfection. The Parthenon is more than just a temple. It is a statement of Athenian identity and pride. This magnificent temple, dedicated to the goddess Athena, represents the pinnacle of Greek achievement. Every detail, from the intricate carvings to the grand statue of Athena herself, speaks of a society that values beauty, wisdom, and strength. The Parthenon is a masterpiece of art and architecture, a testament to the skill and vision of its creators. Athens, in this golden age, was more than just a city. It was a living, breathing entity, a place where art and life intertwined seamlessly. The streets were lined with sculptures and murals, each telling a story of heroism, love, and the human condition. Daily life in Athens was a blend of the mundane and the extraordinary, where even the simplest activities were infused with a sense of purpose and beauty. It was a beacon of art, philosophy, and democracy. The city was a magnet for thinkers and artists who flocked to Athens to share their ideas and creations. Philosophers debated the nature of existence, while artists captured the essence of the human spirit in their works. Democracy flourished here, with citizens actively participating in the governance of their city, shaping its future with their voices and votes. Here, for the first time, citizens gathered to debate, to govern themselves. The assembly was a place of lively discussion and passionate argument, where every voice had the potential to influence the course of history. It was a revolutionary idea that ordinary people could have a say in their own governance, and it laid the foundation for modern democracy. It was a time of great thinkers, and among them walked a man named Socrates. Known for his probing questions and relentless pursuit of truth, Socrates challenged the status quo and encouraged others to think deeply about their beliefs and values. His presence in Athens was a testament to the city's commitment to intellectual growth and philosophical inquiry. Socrates' legacy would endure long after his time, influencing countless generations of thinkers and shaping the course of Western philosophy. Socrates, unlike the polished orators of his day, was an unassuming figure. He didn't wear the fine robes of the elite or speak with the practiced eloquence of the sophists. Instead, he wandered the streets of Athens, engaging anyone willing to converse with him. His appearance was often described as disheveled, with a face that bore the marks of a life lived in contemplation rather than luxury. He was born around 470 BC, the son of a sculptor and a midwife. His father, Sophroniscus, was a skilled craftsman who spent his days chiseling stone into magnificent forms. This environment of creativity and hard work likely influenced young Socrates, instilling in him a deep appreciation for the process of creation and the beauty of form. From his father, he might have inherited a love for shaping ideas, for bringing beauty into the world. Just as his father shaped stone, Socrates would later shape thoughts and arguments, molding them into coherent philosophies that would stand the test of time. The act of sculpting, with its patience and precision, mirrored the way Socrates approached his dialogues. His mother, Phanerette, a midwife, brought new life into the world. Her role was crucial in a society where childbirth was fraught with danger. She helped deliver countless babies, ensuring the continuation of families and the community. This nurturing aspect of his mother's profession may have influenced Socrates' own approach to philosophy. Socrates, in his own way, did the same. He saw himself as a midwife of ideas, helping others to bring forth their own understanding and wisdom. He believed that true knowledge was not something that could be simply given, but something that had to be discovered within oneself. Through his method of questioning, He guided his interlocutors to uncover truths they had not previously realized. He believed that within each person lay dormant truths, waiting to be brought to life. This belief was central to his method of inquiry, known as the Socratic Method. By asking probing questions, Socrates encouraged people to think deeply and critically about their beliefs and assumptions. He saw this process as a way to awaken the mind and bring forth the latent wisdom within. He saw his role as helping people give birth to these truths through dialogue and self-examination. Socrates' approach was not about providing answers, but about fostering an environment where individuals could explore and discover their own insights. His legacy as a philosopher is not just in the ideas he presented, but in the method he used to help others find their own path to understanding. Socrates, unlike the sophists who charge fees for their wisdom, wandered the marketplace, engaging anyone who would listen. He wasn't interested in lecturing or preaching. He believed true knowledge came from within. His method was deceptively simple. Ask questions, not just any questions, but probing, insightful ones that forced people to examine their beliefs. He would feign ignorance, drawing out his companions' thoughts, exposing inconsistencies, and prompting deeper reflection. This method, known today as the Socratic Method, was both admired and feared. Young minds flocked to him, eager to engage in such stimulating discourse. Yet, his relentless questioning, his challenging of accepted norms, unsettled many in power. Socrates saw through empty rhetoric and dogma. He questioned the very foundations of Athenian morality, politics, and religion. He believed the unexamined life was not worth living, but his pursuit of truth came at a cost. He made powerful enemies who saw him as a threat to the established order. The whispers against Socrates grew louder. He was accused of corrupting the youth of Athens, of not believing in the city's gods. These were serious charges in a society deeply rooted in tradition and religious piety. At the heart of the accusations lay a fundamental tension. Athens prided itself on democracy and free speech. Yet, Socrates' relentless questioning, his exposure of hypocrisy, made him a target. His accusers saw his influence as dangerous, subversive. In 399 BC, Socrates was put on trial. The setting was the Athenian assembly, a place where citizens gathered to debate and decide matters of law. Socrates, facing his accusers, had a chance to defend himself. True to his nature, he did not beg for mercy or deny the charges. Instead, he used his trial as a platform to further his philosophical inquiry. He challenged his accusers, questioned their motives, and defended his right to pursue truth, even if it meant challenging the status quo. The jury, composed of his fellow citizens, found him guilty. The sentence, death. Even facing his own mortality, Socrates remained defiant. He was offered a chance to escape, but he refused. He believed in upholding the law even when it was unjust. He would rather die a man of principle than live a life compromising his values. And so, surrounded by his grieving students, Socrates drank a cup of hemlock, a poison, and met his end. Socrates' death sent shockwaves through Athens and beyond. He became a martyr for truth, his name synonymous with the pursuit of knowledge and the importance of questioning. His students, Plato among them, carried on his legacy, ensuring his ideas would survive. Socrates wrote nothing himself. We know of him through the writings of his students, particularly Plato, yet his influence on Western thought is immeasurable. He is considered the father of Western philosophy, his emphasis on reason and self-examination laying the groundwork for centuries of intellectual inquiry. Socrates' story is a powerful reminder that the pursuit of truth is not always easy or popular. In ancient Athens, a city known for its intellectual and artistic achievements, Socrates stood out as a beacon of philosophical inquiry. He wandered the streets, engaging in dialogues with citizens, challenging their beliefs, and urging them to think deeply about their lives and the world around them. It requires courage to question, to challenge assumptions, and to seek answers that may not be readily accepted by society. Socrates' method, known as the Socratic Method, involved asking probing questions to stimulate critical thinking and illuminate ideas. This approach often made him unpopular among those who were comfortable with the status quo, and to stand up for what we believe in, even when it means standing alone. Socrates was eventually put on trial for corrupting the youth and impiety, charges that stemmed from his relentless questioning of Athenian norms and values. Despite the risk to his own life, he remained steadfast in his commitment to seeking the truth, even in the face of opposition. His trial and subsequent execution serve as a poignant reminder of the sacrifices that sometimes accompany the pursuit of knowledge and understanding. Socrates chose to drink the hemlock rather than renounce his principles, leaving a legacy that has inspired countless generations of thinkers. The next time you encounter a difficult question, remember Socrates. Think of his unwavering dedication to the truth, his willingness to face adversity, and his belief in the power of questioning. Let his example guide you as you navigate the complexities of your own life. Don't shy away from the challenge. Embrace it as an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to deepen your understanding of the world. The path of inquiry is not always smooth, but it is through grappling with difficult questions that we develop resilience and insight. Embrace the discomfort of uncertainty. It is in these moments of doubt and questioning that we find the seeds of wisdom. Socrates taught us that it is better to acknowledge our ignorance than to pretend to know what we do not. For it is in the asking, in the questioning, that we inch closer to understanding, to wisdom, and to the very essence of what it means to be human. The journey of seeking truth is a lifelong endeavor, one that requires patience, humility, and an open mind, that we inch closer to understanding, to wisdom, and to the very essence of what it means to be human. The journey of seeking truth is a lifelong endeavor, one that requires patience, humility, and an open mind to the very essence of what it means to be human. So let us continue to ask, to seek, and to never settle for easy answers. In doing so, we honor the legacy of Socrates and contribute to the ongoing quest for truth and understanding.